the All Indiana Podcast Network. This is AC's Conversations. AC's Conversations is about sports, music, TV, movies, and more.
Everything and more.
Everything is ready to go.
That include the latest news and rumors, along with interviews with the biggest names in sports and entertainment. This is AC's Conversations with your host, News 8 Sports Director.
The man is the real deal.
Let's go to work, brother.
Anthony Calhoun.
First off, Shane Steichen's first season, you win 9 games. That kind of speaks for itself. But then you did that without the 4th overall pick, the guy that plays the most important position in sports, the guy with all this, oozing potential, the creative player on a video game, and he was barely out there. You couple those two things together, I think that's why the quiet nature of the storylines, that's why there's so much intrigue to this 2024 season.
Yeah, you talk about the Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson. Shane Steichen was not the only person who had his eyes here on the Colts quarterback in AR and Anthony Richardson. We got a chance to see him go to work this afternoon here during camp, and I want to get your take on what you saw, what Shane Steichen was able to see here from his quarterback in year 2, ready to go.
Yeah, Shane Steichen used the word crisp. I think that's a good description for what Anthony Richardson did today. It wasn't a super long day for the Colts, just an hour practice. But, last time we saw Richardson, he wasn't taking all of the first-team reps. So the fact that he did that today, he had a really nice red zone period to lead off practice. I did notice he was a little amped up in the individual period, had a couple overthrows. I was kind of curious, is that just him not being out here for about a month and a half? But he settled in big time. And I just thought, again, a really crisp, solid day. And that's what I think you want to see, AC. Can, use a baseball analogy. We know he can hit the home run, hit a few more singles. Just solid, stacking days together. If he can do that, it's going to go a long way.
And you got to believe, as you mentioned, his confidence level. Also, the fact that he missed so much time last year, folks. Obviously, out with that shoulder injury, having shoulder surgery. There is no doubt that he wants to prove it, not just to himself, but also the NFL as well. I want to ask you more thing about Anthony Richardson. So there's been a lot of talk. Well, the Colts changed the style of his play. You defer. You think that's not going to happen at all?
No, there's no way Shane Steichen is going to limit Anthony Richardson's running ability in any way, shape, or form. Now, I might push back a little bit with Shane on this. I think a 17-game season, you have to be conscious of that. I've used the phrase often, limit, not eliminate. So just dial it back a little. Think about it. If you take, one designed run out a quarter over the course of 17 weeks, those hits really add up. And taking that away could help you out in just preserving him for 4 months. We didn't even see him get to Halloween. So I think those are just some things to keep in mind. But to answer your question, no, Shane Steichen is going to be full throttle in using that dual threat ability.
Okay, meanwhile, speaking of Shane Steichen, we saw what he did last year. There was moments last year, folks, where you're like, oh my goodness, this guy's only a rookie coach, and the plays he's drawn up, incredible. Then there were times where we're like, okay, this may be a rookie coach, but overall, though, job well done by him. How excited should Colts fans be about this coach in year 2?
I think extremely excited. First off, he's uber creative, and he's always looking for whatever that new thing is. And I think last year you saw it, maybe not in the most public manner, but I thought you saw some important accountability from him in a variety of ways. I think that was key as well. Yeah, clean up a couple game management things. You could say that about pretty much every coach in the NFL. But all in all, I think Colts fans should be very excited about a second-year head coach.
Discover more at WISH-TV.com and when you follow WISH-TV on Facebook. Plus, be sure to follow and subscribe to the AC's Conversations podcast and others on the All Indiana Podcast Network. Connect now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.